Hey, I'm Zero, and this is Only Nice Things, the show that punishes negative opinions with alcohol. Today we're going to talk about Rian Johnson's Knives Out. After a party for his 85th birthday, wealthy crime novelist Harlan Thrombey is found dead from suicide. Foul play is suspected, so the police start to question his eccentric family members. While they begin to stitch together what happened the night before, can we figure out just who done it? Is it this red herring? How about this red herring? Oh geez, I hope they all didn't end up killing him. Wait, I know, it's Daniel Craig. Now hear me out, he does have a license to kill from that other lesser known series, so maybe he's gone rogue and he's just running amok in this movie. Now I'll say some nice things about this film. And don't worry, it's all spoiler free. Rian Johnson writes and directs an extremely entertaining murder mystery that keeps you pretty attentive for information while you follow along and try to guess what'll happen next. But what he's cleverly done though is deconstruct a typical detective story and altered it enough so you're not just sitting there trying to figure out who the killer is. You definitely feel like an active participant looking over the shoulders of all these characters as they themselves are trying to piece together this elaborate puzzle alongside you. I like that I wasn't able to predict where the plot was going, and I was constantly leaning forward, trying to decipher all the clues. These types of stories can easily fall apart if there's no intriguing mystery to unravel. Thankfully, the typical tropes are successfully subverted, so veteran fans of the genre will still be able to appreciate this new type of narrative. The movie assembled lots of great actors and actresses who you can clearly see are having a blast with their characters. Everyone bickers and condescends each other so often, you really do feel like they're all unfortunately related. Another pleasant surprise was that the movie gives us great moments of comedy amidst all the labyrinths of details we're constantly digesting.
I read a tweet about a New Yorker article about you. You're famous.
Daniel Craig practically steals the show by delivering one of the most hilariously dumb lines of dialogue I've ever heard, while Chris Evans wears the biggest shit-eating grin on his face while channeling his earlier pompous persona from Not Another Teen Movie. Even some of the smaller characters got some pretty good one-liners, and it all just added to the fact that these are some entertainingly entitled family members.
Mr. Blanc, I just buried my father who committed suicide. Why are you here?
Well, that's it for the Only Nice Things portion of this show. If you're sensitive to negative comments or criticisms, you'll probably just want to leave now. Otherwise, stay tuned for the drinking game. Hey there, viewer. Did you know that you can drink along with me to this review? A flashing bottle will come on screen anytime I have something negative to say about the film. This is your cue to drink. Cheers. While I did like this huge ensemble cast, I felt like some of these characters didn't end up adding too much to the story besides lines of exposition or comedic relief. Personally, I'm all for character consolidation, and we could have had more distinctive personalities if we just combined some of them together. Sure, we would have lost that feeling of the large family squabbling, but all I remember from Jaden Martell's character is that I think he was maybe a neo-Nazi troll, and that's really it. I love Lakeith Stanfield's performance in Sorry to Bother You, but in this movie his character doesn't really have much personality. What I wanted to do was merge him with the other officer and clear up some more room on that movie poster. It's not much, but I wish I had a bigger dinner. Lots of reviews, and even the director himself are saying you should watch this with a large audience, but let me offer a rebuttal to that. Ooh, excuse me. While I was watching this in a packed theater, The couple in front of me was constantly talking and reaffirming each other whenever we got new pieces of information about the mystery. I got annoyed while trying to pay attention since their back and forth got pretty distracting. If you're a moviegoer like myself who hates it when people talk during a screening, or hates it when someone keeps asking questions that will definitely be answered later, then maybe stay away from the large crowd when you go to see this. It's time to tally up the drinking score. As you can see, I've had 6 drinks. Despite the negatives, Knives Out really is a crowd blah blah blah. Despite the negatives, Knives Out really is a good crowd pleaser. And crap. What's the line? And I don't have too many Oh, no. Now it's all hitting me. Despite the negatives, Knives Out really is a good crowd pleaser, and I don't have too many bad things to say about the film unless I'm gonna get really nitpicky. I guess I could say I wish we got more elaborate secret rooms or entrances within the house, but the story doesn't really focus on that, and it's more of a nice to have. Plus, if I want that fix, I guess I could always just revisit Clue, since that's always a pleasure to watch.
Okay, Chief, take him away. I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
Rian Johnson got a lot of flack for The Last Jedi, but I personally always liked what he did with his previous films, Looper and Brick. Hopefully, he keeps away from the studio-controlled franchises and focuses more on films like this. This might be the least amount of drinks I've ever had so far. Well, that's it for Only Nice Things. Thanks for watching, and come drink with me next time. Oh shit, I'm all out. Ooh, wait, hold on. Always have backup. I don't know what's in here. Cheers. I still don't know what's in here. Oh, I don't think this was a good idea.